What's your sense of anticipation to play at home again here?
Yeah, I love coming back here and playing. Obviously, I have lots of family and friends in the stands, and always get up for this one. It's always a lot of fun, and always play well here.
Team's playing really well on the road in general. Why do you think that's the case?
Well, when you get on the road, we do a lot more as a team. We're going for dinners, we're hanging out after games, we're with each other all the time, and so the team bonding goes up, and I think that honestly has a lot to do with it.
Leafs are without Matthews tonight. How much does that change the dynamic?
Yeah, it shouldn't change anything. Teams always get themselves in trouble when they don't have a top player in and they go out and they think about it, and then things don't go our way. So just treat the game the exact same way. We know that they've been struggling and that their coach is pushing them and stuff like that, so we expect them to come out with a tough game tonight, and we'll be ready.
How much are the Olympics on your mind, Drew?
They're on my mind a lot. Obviously, I want to be on that team. Offensively, I'm not doing a ton this year or not getting the numbers that I want, but I'm not going to make that team based on my offense. So as long as I keep playing well defensively, which I have been, I think I got a good shot.
One of the few NHLers that were still around that played in the 2014 games. What was that like? What was it like? That tournament, we didn't expect it to be 12 years.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's taken this long for the NHLers to get back to it. It's some of the best hockey. The whole country gets behind, when Team Canada's playing. So it's an exciting time to be back at it, and I hope real bad that I'm going to be there.
Is there any communication with Team Canada's management or coaching staff through the season, or is it just silence?
No, I don't talk to them or anything like that. Maybe other guys have. I personally haven't, but I just got to go out there, take care of business, and everything should fall into place.
Why do you think the offensive numbers haven't been there like usual for you?
Well, I'm not on the first power play unit, so that takes away a lot. I'm only getting maybe 40 seconds on the PP a night. So that's one thing, and then things just haven't been going in for me. I'm still playing against the other team's best lines like always, and when you play those guys, you got to think defense before offense, and that's what I've been doing.
What do you like about your defensive game?
I can skate so much better this year. I was in one last year, and I'm moving good. I'm playing good defensively. My gaps are back. I'm playing physical, playing tough in front of the net, and yeah, I'm back to who I was before last season.
Drew, when you Jumbo and Duncan Keith were talking on the weekend about 2010, how you came in here and in the biggest pressure moments, you're on the bench bopping to tunes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That it seems, and they were talking about like some guys in pressure situations when the spotlight's there, they embrace it. They're not scared of it.
Yeah.
What was that about you, and how you've been able to do that?
I don't know how I got that quality. I have no idea. I just love playing the game of hockey. I love being in pressure situations. I love being out there in the big moments. I want to be out there in every single big moment. And at the end of the day, you mess up in that moment, life goes on, and you succeed in that moment. It's something you never forget. So just kind of look at it that way.
So from that end, when you see, because you were so young at that time, when you see a Celebrini now, when you see a Bedard now,
Yeah.
and the way that they're exploding on the scene, does that kind of remind you of back then and a young player that kind of trying to make
Yeah, I guess. And when you're younger, it's a little different. You don't think about things the way you do as you get older. When you're younger, you're just going out there, happy to be in the NHL, just playing, just trying to play your game. As you get older, the leadership part comes in, the anxiety about playing well comes in, and things change as you get older. So they're out there playing freely. Obviously, they feel the pressure of wanting to make that team, and they're playing awesome. So good for them.
What sort of effect, with Kopitar announcing this was going to be this last year before it began, what sort of effect do you think it's had it?
No effect on us. When he was injured there for a couple games, I was like, oh, without him next year, we're going to be in one. But as a whole, it hasn't affected us at all. We're just trying to play our best for him. We want to make his last season the best we can possibly make it, and it's not a distraction or anything like that, honestly, at all. So we're just going business as usual, and we're not even thinking about him retiring next year.
Have you noticed a change in him at all? Is he?
No.
This is his last
He's the only guy I've ever played with. He's exactly like this the whole way through. No matter if he's playing like shit or he's playing great, he stays like this the whole way through. And I wish I had that quality. I'm up and down, but that's one thing that he's always been amazing at. He stays even keel the whole way through.
Did you try to talk him out of retirement?
I did. I did this summer, and then he announced it. So I'm leaving him alone now. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Playing it here over the years, what stands out about this building and playing in Toronto?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a very passionate group of fans, and always when you come here, it makes it a little extra special. So I'm sure tonight's going to be no different. So yeah, I'm just trying to get ready and see what happens.
So like been taking your last twirl around the league and just sort of seeing each building again, sometimes for the last time as a player.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to enjoy it as much as I can, really. Whether that's the last time in the building, last time playing against a team, it doesn't really matter. It's just, I guess, just throughout the year, I told myself I was going to try to enjoy it and take it all in. And obviously, I still want to win, not just being here to be here, but want to win, want to play good. But at the same time, like I said, really make a mark and have fun with it as much as I can.
Drew was saying that he tried to talk you out of retirement over the summer. What do you remember about those conversations, and what was his pitch to you?
I don't know if it was more so the pitch versus him really believing that I was going to do it or not. So, yeah, he was trying to talk me out of it, but didn't succeed.
He was also saying that he has never played with a player as even-keeled as you are, and he said for him, I can't even use the word, he said, to describe himself, but knowing him, he said he's up and down. Where does that come from for you, the ability to maintain such a calm demeanor?
I don't know, just the character, the upbringing, I guess realizing that not everything's all that bad, and when you're riding the highs, you're try to stay as upbeat as you can, but when you fall down on the low side of things, just don't let it get to you too much, which is a lot easier said than done. But yeah, I think we are a little bit different between me and Doughty. He is more emotional than I am, for sure. But we're both competitors, and all competitors show emotion in different way. It doesn't mean that I'm lacking emotion. It's just maybe I don't show it on the outside as much as he does. So I think it was probably a nice combination of I guess both characters playing in the same team.
What stands out about how he's playing so far this season?
He's been playing great. I mean, the numbers maybe don't show it, but he's up there in minutes for us. We use him in key situations, which we have for the past 18 years, ever since he got to the team, and this year's no different. He's playing well, and obviously it's a big part of the team.
Being in the West, you haven't played here as much as a lot of rinks, but is there any good memories from here? Is there any nights in your mind, or?
Not particularly. I think this is the one rink I haven't scored in, so we'll see if we can change that tonight.
What's Corey Perry meant to this group, and how strange is it with the battles with the Ducks through the years that he's on the squad? And
yeah, I mean, it took me a little bit of time to get used to him in a Kings jersey, that's for sure. We had good battles over the course of the year, but once he signed with us, we knew he was going to be a great addition to this team, and he proved us all right, obviously, with the start that he's had, and just the veteran presence around the room. Having younger guys looking up to him, what he does off the ice, it's a big positive for our team.
Matthews is out tonight, so they'll bump Tavares up to the 1C spot. You're in different conferences, so you haven't played him a ton, but what's the battle's been like against him over the years?
Against JT, or?
Yeah, Tavares.
Yeah, I mean, we've had good battles. Him in New York, and obviously him here. Very steady, solid player. With a ton of skill, and he's been finding the back of the net for a long time, and quite often too. So, want to make sure that realize when he's on the ice, and try to play hard against him.
Why did you decide to announce your retirement before the season instead of keeping it a secret?
Just because I didn't want to be answered the question all the time. So now it's out there, and everybody knows.
Any lineup changes tonight, Coach?
Yeah, Kuzmenko will come out and Malott will go in.
that a difficult conversation with Kuzi?
It's a difficult conversation with every player. Everybody wants to play. I think one of the things Ken did this summer was added some depth up front. Somebody's got to sit out. It's always a tough conversation.
What's Malott bring? What are you looking
Well, he's been really good for us. Physical, he's forechecked. He's one of those guys that's dependable. You know what you're going to get from his game. It's a great story. Worked his way through and has really, really established himself as an important player for us. It was hard to take him out to begin with. You talk about tough conversations. He was one of our more consistent forwards. So he'll be good. Good spot for him. I'm glad he earned his way into Toronto for a game. I think he's from around here, right?
In your mind, does Drew deserve to be on Team Canada?
Well, in my mind, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think what he did last year in the Four Nations is one of the most incredible things that I saw, because we were with him all the time, watched him try and get back healthy, and certainly wasn't at 100%. And then, 10 days later, he's out playing against the best players in the world. To me, it was one of the best things I've seen as far as, a player be able to make that adjustment. So, yeah, so it's pretty easy for me to say.
What do you make of how he's handled the offensive numbers not being where he's used to seeing them so far this
Right.
season?
Well, I mean, he's handled it like you would expect him. He's a pro. He's a captain. Everybody wants to be out there in those critical moments, in the offensive moments. He's deferred just a little bit, and but in the times that he's out there, he's just played really, really well, and that's what you expect from him.
What's allowed Corey Perry to have the impact he has since he got into your lineup?
Wow, I don't know. That one's hard to. We know he's going to be an impact player for us. We knew he'd be good on the power play. We knew he'd be good in the room. But the numbers, what he's done so far, probably have exceeded our expectations, and I don't see him slowing down. That's you're worried. You start getting older as a guy. I don't see it. So he's just been a great addition for us. In so many ways.
With Kuzmenko out, how does that change the approach to the power play?
Trevor Moore will come on tonight. We've got a bunch of different guys who've played on the power play, who've had to take the rotation off the power play. But Morsey will come on tonight, so we're comfortable with him.
And how does your approach change without Austin Matthews playing tonight?
We're not going to approach too much. I think the power play obviously will look a little different for them, but we know they're going to come out and forecheck and put pucks in and be physical. So I don't think it's going to change their game much, and we'll just be aware on the power play.
Montreal hasn't been handled like they were the other night when you guys beat them 5-1. Is that as good as you guys have looked so far this year, or up there?
Yeah, I mean, Kemp's had to make some saves early. I think the key point in that game was we killed the 5 versus 3 early, got our feet under us, and then we won in Pittsburgh. I didn't think we played very well in Pittsburgh. The 3 games before we left, we played Winnipeg, Jersey, and Florida. I thought those were our 3 best games of the year. So our game was coming despite only winning 1 of the 3. And so I thought the Montreal game was more like we've been. I think we've been pretty good that way. Haven't got a lot of results at home, but we've liked the way we've played. I think we've got to found our rhythm.
How do you think Kempe's managed the pressure of a big contract year? And as a coach, is that something you even discuss with him at the beginning or at all?
We've had one short conversation about it. I mean, he's our leading scorer. I think he's played really well, so I would say he's done a really good job with it.
There's so much information in the game now, with analytics and iPads. Where do you land on, is there such thing as too much information in a game sometimes? Like the iPads on the bench, wanting players to just play. I know younger generations are used to instant information. I'm just wondering how you balance that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think for some players it's probably too much, but it's hard to say this is too much for you. It's hard to draw the line, and it's hard to say don't take any of it because, like you said, the younger players have come through a different type of a generation. So for me, it is what it is. It's there. Your job in the end is to go out and perform. Whether you're having too much or not enough, ultimately you get judged on what you do when you're on the ice.
Leafs have lost 3 in a row, just lost their captain. What sort of opponent are you expecting tonight?
Well, I mean, they play hard. They're going to forecheck us, I have no doubt. It's going to be a tough game. I know they had a pretty good skate there this morning. We watched a little bit of that. They'll be ready to play.